Look around. Look up. Look down. Fix every single detail in your mind for all time. Because this is the last film to be released under the 20th Century Fox name before the name was changed to 20th Century Studios by Disney after the acquisition of Fox and its assets. Allegedly 200 other films were not so lucky. But hey, as long as you can now engage in the philosophical debate as to whether or not the Xenomorph is now a Disney princess, who cares? Me. I care. Because Disney owns everything. And I fail to see how this benefits cinema in the long, short, or medium term.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
But dragging myself back on topic, and we find that 7 miles underwater, no one can hear you be mildly interested. We also find that no problem can't be solved without getting your female actors climb out of their seemingly Warhammer-inspired diving suits and run around in their underwear for a few minutes. At times it gets a little bit creepy. Anyway, the plot's that old ditty to which we can all sing along to. Humanity went somewhere it wasn't supposed to do something it wasn't supposed to, and now something has arrived to inform us of our mistake. And this film knows why we're here, and it hits the ground running. Within the first 2 minutes, Kristen Stewart, apparently remembering that being an indie darling doesn't put Lamborghinis on driveways and hoping to be in a commercial film that actually turns a profit, is Nora, who, whilst trying to brush her teeth, no, seriously, that's how we meet her, dental hygiene is important, is forced to condemn loads of off-screen unnamed people to death and then try and work out what's going on and get back to the surface. And there's your film. I'll be kind and say efficient with its editing, as I get the feeling this film didn't have the largest budget ever known to man, and more than once our characters seem to have been saved by the power of jump cut rather than anything they've done, but the body count goes up at a fair old rate, it's inventive and tense, so I'm happy to keep my toys inside my pram. With the exception of TJ Miller's annoying character, I didn't mind the rest of the people on screen, and thankfully Miller doesn't get much of the film's lean, mean 95-minute including credits runtime. I like that the monsters aren't explained or even really seen clearly. They and a couple of their mates just turn up and start wrecking things, which is pretty much all I want from a movie monster. Never forget that what you don't know is almost always scarier than what you do. And that's about it. Underwater is a lean, mean, enjoyable thriller that hits the ground running and never really stops or lets the tension ebb away completely. I'm not really convinced that the Habitat or Space Marine cosplay suits would be anything other than crushing a heartbeat in reality or what anyone's name is, but that's no bad thing in a film like this. I mean, it's not likely to dislodge 1998's Deep Rising as my favourite underwater monster movie, but it's a hell of a lot better than any film which was released 3 years after it was shot has any right to be. It's not the send-off that this studio deserved or needed, but Underwater is a fine film to throw on when you've got some mates over and just want to throw something on in the background whilst you have a beer or 6. And sometimes that's all a film like this needs to be. So, if nothing else is on, yeah, check this out. Otherwise, just don't bother. But what did you guys think, and what is your favourite underwater monster movie? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, it's been a dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.